Can I insure two cars? If your idea of a roller coaster involves driving over speed bumps in a car park, you just might be a cheapskate. In which case you might take the same approach to buying car insurance, but there is cheap and there is cheap. Not all policies are the same. Low-cost car insurance could save you money up front and suit your situation, but policies vary from insurer to insurer. Do your research, understand the differences, and think through the pros and cons before making such an important decision based solely on price. As the cost of the insurance decreases, don't be surprised if the font size on the policy follows suit with some providers. You'll want to dig to find the best companies and achieve peace of mind. When making your decision, of course, consider price, but also consider how much coverage is provided and the terms of the policy. Be sure to investigate, for example, if a car needs to be repaired, whether the replacement parts you'll get will be genuine or fabricated from recycled cereal boxes. Cars, which are prized possessions and veritable family members, are probably not the right vehicles to cover with low-cost car insurance policy. Obsessed owners who would rather eat a Vegemite sandwich from a rubbish bin than compromise on their car repair and time off the road may want to pay a little more for their policy or require specific inclusions. These car enthusiasts will probably base their purchasing decisions on different criteria as well as competitive pricing. For others, satisfaction with customer service can be a more important consideration than the cost of the insurance policy, and that alone can serve as justification for paying a higher premium on your car insurance. Of course, there are times when cutting corners for the sake of cutting corners is appropriate, such as buying the supermarket brand of salsa for a Mexican-themed house party and passing it off to your guests as your own creation. However, car insurance is probably not towards the top of many drivers' lists for corner cutting. That said, no one likes to give money to an insurance company, and it's perfectly acceptable to insist on value. Make sure any policy, either low-cost car insurance or a higher premium, covers your needs. Consider the coverage for damage to other vehicles, people, or property. If you are apprehensive about a policy that appears to provide inadequate coverage for these perils, then do a runner and look elsewhere. Given all the insurance options available, finding the right policy for you that balance cost and risk can be a right headache. Consider using expanded criteria, such as comparing policies of equal coverage for cost and customer satisfaction. Unlike potato chips, good things aren't always cheap, and cheap things aren't always good. That said, sometimes going for a cheapest chips policy might be the right decision for you, but check the fine print and go for a company that offers inclusions that will suit your needs. Less discerning drivers may simply buy insurance based on price alone, a truly budget approach that will make sense for some drivers. A reclusive research scientist with no girlfriend who only leaves his premises to buy more test tubes and parks in a location where collisions are statistically impossible might benefit from this type of approach to purchasing car insurance, for example. For the rest of us, a bit of digging for details will be a smarter choice and save us more money in the long run. Low-cost car insurance can still be a good way to go, and experienced drivers with a good driving history or university students who tend mingle more than bingle should be able to find a good value policy with a little bit of homework.